Okay, in this video, we're going to go through how to determine cosecant, secant, and cotangent using the calculator. First thing we want to acknowledge with cosecant, secant, and cotangent, they are simply reciprocals of sine, cosine, and tangent, respectively. So, in order to find cosecant, we're simply asking for hypotenuse to opposite. Well, the calculator can't find cosecant, hypotenuse to opposite, but it can find opposite to hypotenuse. So the transactions that will occur is we'll tell the calculator, find sine, afterwards we'll tell it to reciprocate. So for all three of these, cosecant, secant, and cotangent, it will be as simple as telling the calculator to first find one of the three that's on the calculator and then telling the calculator to reciprocate. So before we begin, we want to make certain that our calculator is in the correct mode. So have both the scientific and the graphing. So when we go to mode, we could see prior to that it was in radians, R-A-D. So we want to convert this, make sure it's in degrees. So this is in degrees, and I could clear it out. Then you can see it says DEG. Same thing with the graphing calculator. Right now, at the top, you can see it says radian, so it's not in the correct mode for what we want to do. Hit mode, I think it's the fourth one down. There we are, radian degree. Control 2, what's that tab? So right there, there's degree. So we want to convert it to degree, and let's bring it on down, move it over, enter. So we got to press enter, make sure we do highlight it. And then we want to get back to our home screen. The way we do this in the graphing calculator is to do quit. Notice it's in blue, so second quit takes me to my home screen. And now you could see up here, right there, there it says, it is in degree. Alrighty. So now, we're in the correct mode. Now we just need to know where our reciprocal button is. So on both the graphing calculator and the scientific, it's x to the -1. So here it is right here on the scientific and right here on the graphing. So the x to the -1 is our reciprocal button. All right. So we're going to do a few practice problems. So this will be what we rely upon to kind of sort of get us started. Meaning, if I've got to find cosecant, I first have to acknowledge that sine is its reciprocal. So here are the problems that we're going to work out. And it says round to the nearest 10,000. So we could either do each problem and round it manually, or we can set the calculator to round it to 10,000s. So I'm going to set the calculator. So if I go to mode, I can tell it to round to 10,000s, which would be 4 places after the decimal point. So I'm going to set it up to round to the nearest 10,000. I'll do the same thing with my graphing calculator. Mode, there it is on the float. Change that to 4. And 4 will be 10,000. Enter. Okie dokie. So both calculators are good to go. And let's start doing some problems. First one, cosecant 58. Cosecant, reciprocal, sine. So sine 58. When I close the parentheses, that means I will complete the process of finding sine. Then I hit the reciprocal button. So one long keystroke says sine of 58 will give me opposite to hypotenuse. The reciprocal says you'll get hypotenuse to opposite. There's our answer. 1.1792. We'll do the same thing with the graphing calculator. What is it? Cosecant, sine 58, close parentheses, reciprocate. There's our answer. 1.1792. 17, oops, didn't want to do that. 1792. Let's bring this down. Next question, cotangent 21. So each one should go quite quickly. Cotan 21, tan 21, close parentheses, reciprocate. There's my answer, 2.6051. Next one, secant 82. The reciprocal of secant, there we go. Secant goes with cosine. So, cosine, what were we doing? 58? Cosine 82. Close parentheses, reciprocate. There's my answer. Next question, secant cotan. Reciprocal of cotan, tan. Now don't be concerned it says 203 degrees. We're still just going through the keystrokes. Tan 203. Close parentheses. Reciprocate. Done. That's my answer, 2.3559. Next one, cosecant goes with sine. Sine 151. 151. Close parentheses. Reciprocate. That's my answer, 2.0627. Last one, secant. Secant goes with cosine. Cosine 97. Close parentheses. Reciprocate. Negative 8.2055. Now, if you have a concern about a number being negative or positive, the whole idea is that there's a consistency with your keystrokes. So you begin to trust the answers you get. The consistency is find the reciprocal, trig function, angle, close parentheses, reciprocate. So hopefully this helps you as we move forward.